Stitch is just an extraordinary character in that he has appealed for so many people in so many different ways. First and foremost, I think the thing that's most interesting about him to a lot of people is that he's mischievous. That spirit of troublemaker, but also a kind of sweetness to him, is a big part of why people love him and embrace him.
If you were to put Mickey Mouse and Stitch right next to each other, you see a lot of similarities. The rounded heads, there's the big eyes, there's the ears. They can be very telling in terms of what a character is feeling. And they both are these characters that do have a mischievous side to them, which is what an audience, I think, gravitates towards.
I think that Stitch is an example of what Disney actually does best. An extraordinary film in 2002, and a fanship around that film leads to all the other things in the Disney flywheel.
Stitch is one of a kind. He's a little messy, he's a little chaotic, but he's inevitably one of our cutest characters as well. In the last 5 years alone, Stitch has grown 27-fold, making him one of the most important growth brands in the consumer products portfolio. Stitch is a perfect example of Disney's creative storytelling heart, and that makes Stitch infinitely relatable, giftable, shareable, and wearable. Live-action Stitch has propelled the brand and the business more broadly.
If you look at the spot that hit the Super Bowl, more than 170 million people saw it in 24 hours, which is both about the quality of that spot, but also just the fanship.
Lilo and Stitch as a story brings so many different elements together. There's the comedy of it, there's the emotion of it, there's the music of it, there's community and culture. And to me, watching the live action film brings that all to life in such a real way. You're literally in the setting of Hawaii.
One of the things that Alan Bergman talks a lot about is that our movies have heart and humor. And I think Lilo and Stitch does exactly that. Maya and Sydney and the chemistry between them as sisters is just amazing.
The movie has had such a lasting and universal impact because of the fact that it really speaks to family. There's this iconic line, Ohana means family, and family means no one is left behind or forgotten. That idea is something that I think appeals to people all around the world.
We're so lucky to have Chris Sanders return to do the iconic voice of Stitch. The creative team has done an amazing job of figuring out how to take Stitch from the animated world and bring him into our own. And when you see him on the big screen, it is just awesome. He's cute, he's cuddly, he's very blue. Go see him on the big screen.
See Lilo and Stitch in theaters and catch the original animated film on Disney+.